This is a video response to Tynpaj, I guess was his name. He also has a 59-inch Beaver, so I'm just addressing a couple points really quick. So this is the ESM 59-inch balsa and fiberglass Beaver. The fuselage is fiberglass, as you can see, whereas the wings are balsa wood. Mine's a little different because it's on floats for one, but I did want to know first of all where you got that the part that goes inside the cowling for the cylinders, because that would look really good, because mine doesn't look too good in there right now. As far as the battery tray you had, I did something a little different. My batteries still do go in through the bottom, as you can see in there. But what I'm doing, I was running one 4-cell 3200, and that is definitely not enough milliamps for this. I'm only getting 6 to 8 minute flights, so I'm going to actually be running 2 of those packs in there now because I can fit them in there. The belly pan secures with Velcro, but it fell out in the lake somewhere, so that's going to be replaced. Basically what I'm running here is the E-Flight floats, as you can see, that go on the E-Flight Beaver because the size is close enough. And if anyone's interested, these are the wings here. You can see the rod that goes through the metal rod. Also inside, I did do some modifications to add the wings on. I can't really show them in there, but there's a bolt coming out here, and so I put that bolt through and glued it in with a piece of balsa wood on the other side, which I really wanted to show, but I guess I can't get in there. So just an explanation on how the elastic band thing works, since you were asking about it. These bands are not the best to use, they're garbage, but inside here there's the hooks. And what I do, not with these bands, but they were just what I had around, but I actually attach those in on the hooks, and that holds it in. And then on the bottom I use those bolts down in here, where I put the nut on there and tighten it in. So that's actually how I hold the wings on. Now there is the big ailerons, but there is no flaps. I actually run flaperons on this instead, and I offset it with the elevator. Also, another interesting to notice, oops, gotta fix that. Another interesting thing to notice is I do have the big water rudder on the back. And I also had a rudder attached on here, but I removed that. I find it's just really not that necessary. Also, I'm using a 2-bladed prop instead of the 3-bladed you're using. I don't remember what size it was now. Oh, it's 11 by 7 is what I'm running. I think you said you were running, I don't remember what you said you were running, something by 7, but you're using a 3-bladed. I had a 3-bladed on there before and I removed it. I put this on. It's plenty enough to get off the ground. And I am using a 60 amp speed controller, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of there. But I do have a 60 amp speed controller. That's a yellow thing here.
You can see it.
Out in front. As far as the weight goes, I do have a lot of, I can't get this off right now, but I do have a lot of bolts in here for my front weight. But I'm wondering, you know, once I get that piece you were talking about, the radial thing, maybe that'll add some weight. As far as what motor I'm running, I don't even know what size motor that is. It came with it from the guy I bought it off. So that's interesting. I got some more weight in there that I had to glue in. And the screws aren't on right now on the cowling. I just have a piece of tape holding it there, but that's obviously going to be fixed when I do the repairs. And you can see I have weight on the front of the floats as well to balance it out. Other than that, it's a very good flying airplane. Unfortunately, I can't show you it flying because it's about -30 out right now. So it's way too cold for this, and it's only on floats. I don't have wheels for it. And I'm never really going to get wheels for it. I'm just keeping it as a float plane. I can get parts for it, anything I need from Kondor Model Products where I'm working. It's www.kmp.ca. Anyway, let me know what you think in your reply, and let me know where those radial things are because I'm really interested in that.